Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer, and this is our next installment of Pyromaniac Tommy. We're trying to do every mission using Molotovs only, and then using the Hop-In Girl cheat code to see if we can drown some folks, and then finally using a melee weapon, hopefully the katana. Okay, so we left off in our last installment in this video by doing the third Diaz mission. Now we're doing the fourth and final Diaz mission, Supply and Demand. So let's see how this goes. I don't know how much we'll be able to do in terms of like fire stuff because, so the first part is just a drive. So I'll skip to the end of that drive. And then the game forces you to use, like this weapon right here. And I think I started typing in weapon cheat codes. You can see I'm still with the same weapon in the top right corner. I typed a different weapon cheat code. I got a different gun, which is cool, I guess. But I can't get Molotovs, can't get a flamethrower, I can't get melee weapons. I can't do anything. So we're just going to call that mission passed because none of the challenges apply to that particular mission. So that is the final Diaz mission. And now we're moving back to the Cortez string. And sir, yes, sir, that looks like a mission that we could have some fun with. So remember, this is the one where we have to go steal that tank from the Western Island. And so we'll skip the drive over there. And first do our attempts with fire. All right, convoy. What are you going to do if I toss some Molotovs? All right, so I think that they're just going to start shooting. Yep. All right, so we lost a lot of health. We were at like 250 at the start of this mission, and now we're down to 76. Might still be able to survive. We're just flinging fire Molotov cocktails everywhere. Still at 76, though. 53 now. And maybe not too many more people. I think once everybody's dead, we can just hop in that tank and call it done. All right, fire truck doing its work. I'm still creating more fires. You can see I've got 2 Molotovs left in the top right. Now we've got 12. I just typed in the cheat code. There's 3 different, 18. There's 3 different weapons cheat codes I used here, and I forget which one gives me what weapon. But anyway, Thug's Tools, Professional Tools, and Nutter Tools, N-U-T-T-E-R, Nutter Tools.
I'm getting out of here!
So I think we killed everybody except for one soldier, and that final soldier said, I'm getting out of here. So I tossed another Molotov just to make sure the coast was clear, but I think it's good. Okay, so that's a line of dialogue I've never heard in this mission before because I've never killed everybody except for the last guy in this mission before. But anyway, we'll call that one done. And now can I do anything with Hop-In Girl? Oh, no, this is a katana thing. All right, so I think I decided that... yeah, all right, that works out pretty good. Just stab them up here and then grab it. Yeah, so you kill the gunner however you want, and then the guy driving the tank exits the tank. That's actually the speed strat, is to like shoot him, not kill him by katana. But anyway, you shoot the gunner and then steal the tank. Easy. I know I said that I wasn't going to like avoid combat, but I mean, I don't think there's a prayer of me like killing all the soldiers with the katana. I would die so quickly, well before I killed all of them. All right, so I couldn't do anything with Hop-In Girl. I think I probably did try some attempts, but didn't show any of them because nothing went anywhere. All right, now it's time to change outfits. So do you recognize this handsome bloke right here? So this cheat code is We Love Our Dick, and again, no spaces, and we are playing Dick from Love Fist. So let's tackle the one and only Kent Paul mission, Death Row. And it's interesting here. I don't think that Dick's mouth moves during the cutscenes, whereas in all of the other cutscenes, as we played with the other characters, their mouths always moved when Tommy was talking. But I guess Dick's mouth never moves in any of the cutscenes, and so he just wasn't programmed that way. I think that's what happened. Okay, so let's see what we can do here with this mission and Molotovs. So we'll toss one in the beginning here. So remember, there's essentially a countdown timer there. Lance's health is just ticking down, and we need to go rescue him before he dies, obviously. One thing that happens sometimes is the animation for throwing the Molotov, it kind of takes a little while, right? Like a second and a half, maybe something like that. And if at any point during that animation, the main character here is shot, then it cancels the toss. And so that's why you sometimes see the stutter. It looks like I'm about to toss one, and then I don't toss anything. It's because I got shot during the animation that canceled the toss. Okay, so we got plenty of health here. Really, what we're trying to do is monitor like my health and Tommy's health, not Tommy's health, Lance's health, because we both have to stay alive, and there's a lot of guys with a lot of powerful guns in this particular mission. And I got to tell you, even though I recorded this footage 2 weeks ago, I am not looking forward to the katana attempts at this mission. I don't know if it's possible. All right, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's see if we can pass with the Molotovs. So I got a couple of guys at the entrance right there. You can see I was about to toss one, and it got interrupted. And then I think even the second toss, like it got interrupted, and I just dropped it at my feet. All right, we'll toss that one. Hopefully it won't kill Lance. Maybe Lance is immune right now because he's sitting. All right, so down to 88 health. And 45 health. And there's still a guy at the top of the crane. I guess I can reach him up there. Am I going to toss this one up there? Yes, that one got interrupted. All the way down to 22 health. This is not looking great. Fast forwarding through the unskippable cutscene here. And let's see. Where's Lance? Left Lance behind. Oh, there he is. All right. So I guess the guy on the top of the crane died, which is quite convenient for me because I'm down to 22 health. And I guess we're okay. I thought there would be maybe a few more guys alive, or maybe a couple more guys that spawned. Now, there are 3 folks in comets who come after you once you leave the courtyard here. And I assumed that I could handle them no problem, just to avoid them, but my vehicle is so close to blowing up, and then there was a guy just shooting at me, blew me up, and I'm at 22 health, and Lance died. I was probably going to die pretty soon. I don't know. Can we just call that Molotov challenge passed? I mean, I know I didn't technically finish it. Let's just call it passed. All right. Nothing to do with Hop In Girl, and I'm not going to show you any of my many fails with the katana, but there was no chance. I never even got close. Look how hard it was, just even with the chainsaw. I didn't survive the trip inside. So I did try with the katana, but there's just no hope. So here, again, trying to spread these guys out. If they gang up on me, it's real trouble. Just like that, went from like 75 to 0 in 2 seconds. Okay, so we're down to 55. This doesn't look great, gang. I was hoping that maybe they would come towards the wall and I could chainsaw them through the wall because of physics. Down to 0 and dead. Dick down. That probably didn't sound right. Okay, lost 65 of my armor here. Oh my goodness, I just get shredded here. You can see when you got 3 of them shooting at me. Yeah, I shut the camera there because I knew I was done. Like, even though I was at... I just sprinted forward. Even though I was at 30, I knew I was done. And you can't sprint, and I'm not going to put away the chainsaw to sprint. I'm going to hop. But part of what I consider the challenge of using the chainsaw is using the chainsaw the whole time, which means you can't sprint. So it's bulky, and it is what it is. That's part of the difficulty. All right, so we're down to 47. I just want this guy through the wall. There we go. Down to 35. All right, Lance, get up. Okay, fast forwarding through the unskippable cutscene again. And then making our way back out, down to 12. Oh my goodness. Okay, or maybe we're going to survive. If there's no other guys, then maybe we're okay. We still also have to survive the trip out with those 3 comets chasing us. I think I just got unlucky. Like, if I had a vehicle that wasn't on its last HP, then I think we would have passed that Molotov challenge. So this one is not smoking at the moment, so maybe this one is going to be okay. All right, Diaz's guys are after me. Get Lance to the hospital. Okay, so yeah, the fact that we're fast forwarding here, I think, means that we made it to the end. You'll see I'm just kind of driving through the walls here, trying to avoid getting... Oh my goodness, this is sketchy. I was trying to get some of the chasing comets off of me. Oh, we're on fire. We're not going to survive this? Gang, we're not going to survive. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's why they call it a challenge, right? Because it's tough. All right. The fact that I'm showing you this from the beginning seems to be a good sign. All right, so we're going to show you the entire chainsaw attempt here. I am immune to fire, but not explosions. That's why I kind of hung out there outside the compound waiting for that one car inside to explode. And this is me just like biding my time, hoping to not get ganged up on, not wrecked by multiple of these guys with the guns. Chainsaw is obviously more powerful than the katana, but still it's a melee weapon, so it can be tough when you're fighting a bunch of guys with guns. All right, but we've only lost like 19 health so far, 19 armor. And this route that I'm on, again, is designed to try to make it so I'm not taking on more than one of these guys at a time if I can help it. One at a time and I can survive, but if they've got 2 or 3 of them after me at once, then it's a real trouble. So here you can see we're down to, oh, that actually went pretty good. Wow, we only lost 75 armor. Oh, one thing I also noticed here in this attempt is that I didn't start with 150 health, that pink number. I started with 175. And that's because of a game mechanic that I've already, like I'm in the process of making a video for, but I don't know if I've released it or not. But anyway, we'll leave it to the viewer to figure out how I got up to 175 instead of the normal 150. Okay, so we're just kind of lurking here behind the wall, hoping to kill as many guys as I can while I am out of harm's way. And now we're just going to hop to victory. This is looking pretty good, gang. As long as Lance doesn't bite it. Alright, so we've lost our armor, but we've still got 175 health. Alright, so I think we're going to try our luck with the Trash Master here. The guy on the crane is still shooting at us, and did he get one of our tires here? It looks like we're missing at least one tire. We're smoking a little bit, but I can see that we're about to fast forward this clip, and that bodes really well for the prospect of finishing this mission with the chainsaw. So we're going to call this melee challenge completed for this mission. I tried and failed a bunch of times with the katana and the bat. You're welcome to give those a try as well, but eventually I bailed out and got it done here with the chainsaw.
Get patched up and leave me on the bridge to Star Island, okay? Okay, I got you.
And you heard Tommy mention Star Island. I said this before earlier in my series, but originally Starfish Island was called Star Island, and Rockstar removed all of the references to Star Island and replaced them with Starfish Island, except for this one line of dialogue here from Tommy. Okay, next Cortez mission, all hands on deck. Final Cortez mission. Never thought I'd see Cortez put his arm around Dick from Love Fist, but this is the world we live in. Some pretty cool details I never noticed about Dick's character, like that kind of skull necklace there, and then he's got like the soccer emblem on his shirt, football team shirt. So I skipped a bunch of this mission with my Molotov attempt, and it's because I'm going to accidentally kill Cortez. So I'll show you the whole mission with Molotovs, but you can see that like one errant toss of the Molotov and its mission fail. So that's why I think that we're ultimately maybe going to try only using the flamethrower when I'm at the final phase of the mission. Molotovs are okay here because they're nowhere near Cortez, and it's okay if any of Cortez's 4 henchmen, the guys in the sailor outfits here, it's okay if they die. That's not mission fail, but we got to keep Cortez alive. So I think when we get to the final phase of this mission, we're going to go flamethrower to take out the helicopters instead of using the Molotovs. All right, so Molotovs are plenty here. We got 75 of them. Apparently, we use the cheat code a bunch because you only get 10 every time you use the cheat code. And yeah, just trying to light everybody up, keeping our health okay. And there's a few more guys here on the ship. All right, so now we're switching to the Molotovs because, again, I don't want to accidentally kill Cortez. So let's see if we can take out this helicopter with the flamethrower instead of the Molotov. All right, so we killed a couple of the guys, and I think that the flamethrower, did it catch fire? Yeah, it did, which is interesting. That was the first and only use of the flamethrower on that helicopter. Like a normal vehicle, like a road vehicle, you got to hit with the flame 3 separate times in order to blow it up, but it sure seems like helicopters only require 1 use of the flamethrower in order for them to blow up. So let's try this helicopter. There it is, on fire and spinning out of control. Perfect. Speed strat found. All right, so now we got the Hunter. Can we take out the Hunter doing the same thing? So I wasn't sure what was going to happen here because the Hunter doesn't drop down, right? Like, all right, so yeah, we were able to reach it. I wasn't sure I'd be able to. And again, just 1 use of the flamethrower takes out the Hunter. But the Hunter doesn't drop down real close to the top of the ship here in order to drop off anybody. So I didn't know if I'd be able to reach with the flamethrower, but you could see it was no problem. All right, so a couple of uses of the flamethrower here, and then probably switching back to Molotovs. And super fast forward, took me a long time to get my aim right, to get the distance right. Down to 113 health, 106. I guess that's okay. Eventually, these boats are going to blow up, right? Like I'm hitting them. Okay, so the middle one blows up, and it turns out that's enough. We're going to pass the mission.
One more request. While I'm away, could you keep an eye on Mercedes for me?
I think she could look after herself, but sure, I'll keep an eye out.
Gracias, amigo. Hasta luego.
Adios, amigo.
So that is the fire challenge passed for all hands on deck, and I'm not going to try it with a melee weapon, and there's nothing to do with the hop in girl cheat, so that's the end of that mission. And now we're moving on to rub out, which will open up the game in terms of all the assets. That's pretty cool. We'll just show you a little bit of this cutscene with Lance and Dick. Should be a good shot from the trunk. There we go. Okay, so I thought that passing this mission with a melee weapon might be difficult, but first we got to pass it with fire. And so let's go ahead and skip the rest of the cutscenes here. And we're going to do the Molotov only challenge first. So one difficulty that I think we're going to run into is accidentally killing Lance, right? Like if he walks through any of the flames, then his mission failed because he'll die. So it's not just me that needs to stay alive for this mission. All right, so Lance goes that way. That's fine. We'll keep the fire away from him. And just start chucking Molotovs everywhere. All right, and no good. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, we need to make sure that there's no fire on Lance's path because he's so dumb that he'll just walk right into it. All right, so skipping ahead to this part of the mission, and now you're going to see me just like wait on the stairs. Like I can go up the stairs and walk right through the flames, but Lance cannot. So we got to wait for the flames to go out. And now the flames are out, so we can come up and then toss this one up there. Oh, that hit real low. Is Lance okay? Lance, you okay? Stay below the flames. Okay, good. All right, lots of fast forwarding here. And again, just kind of really taking our time, trying to keep Lance safe. His health is down to half. There should be an apostrophe in Lance's. Lance apostrophe S. All right, Lance, just stay over there. You're doing nothing for nobody as usual. All right, and a couple more Molotovs, just trying to take out some of these henchmen. I know that my health, Lance's health is going to decrease during this short cutscene up here. So just trying to take out as many of these guys as I can so he doesn't get shredded during this cutscene. And can we stay alive? See, look, Lance is engaging in the gunfight here, but he's losing his health. He just lost a chunk there. Are we good? Lance, just stay alive, please. I'm at 129. I'm feeling okay. Diaz is on fire. Lance, stay behind the flames. And I think we're good. Okay. So I didn't show you a bunch of fails there. I just showed you the one fail, but I think I failed several times on the flame challenge. But we got that one done. And now we've skipped ahead, so I can see that I'm using a bat, so I guess that means I failed with the katana a bunch of times, and there's a fail with the bat. As I mentioned in the first video in this little kind of mini-series, my hope is to do everything with the katana. Lance, get out of the way. Lance, get out of the... Oh, goodness. Home run. So I've been trying to use the katana because that's the toughest melee weapon to use. It's the biggest challenge. And if I can't do it with the katana, I switch over to the bat. So that's what you're seeing here. And then if I can't do it with the katana or the bat, then I have to bail out and use the chainsaw. All right, but it looks like, since we're showing you the entirety of this attempt with the bat, that this is going to be a pass. And as I mentioned before, it's been about 2 weeks since I recorded this footage, between then and now recording the audio, that I don't remember what's going to happen. So we're just all going to be surprised together. Okay, so our health is looking pretty good. Lance's health is like perfect. That's awesome. And yeah, let's just see if we can keep this bat party going. So here we don't have to worry about Lance dying in the flames. One nice thing about the bat is that it's like stealthy, right? Like I walk right up to these guys, and oftentimes they don't even get a shot off. If they see me, they get lots of shots off. Lost a ton of health there. And again, just like in the last video, I think it was the last video, or was it this video, where like I started at 175 instead of 150, and that's still an exercise for the viewer to figure out how I got my health up to 175 instead of the natural 150. Okay, we're at 156. Lance is almost full. Yeah, so Lance, stay over here. And let me work on the bat. Like through the stairs would be great, because I don't think they can shoot us through the stairs, but maybe I can hit this guy with the bat. There we go. Nice. Take that, shoe. All right, we just got a couple more guys here. Oh, that guy just came way down. Now we're in trouble. Lance is in trouble. Everybody's in trouble, especially that guy. All right, health at 136. Lance, I don't know when he lost it, but he's down to like 40%. Okay, so even though there's not many guys left, we're not out of harm's way because I'm going to get shredded when I go up there. There's two guys, one on either side of Diaz, and then it looks like there's at least another couple of guys up on the second floor as well. All right, so we come over here. I know that there's some health in that other room on this floor. Oh, forget the health. We'll just come right up here. Maybe we're going back for the health. I don't know. Why am I missing? All right, 93. Oh, it's just me and Diaz. 81. Oh, Lance's health is just a sliver, but I think we're good. Come on. How did he survive all that? Come back here. All right, there we go with the bat, and then I think we'll let this this cutscene play out here, where we get this nice view looking up at Lance and not Tommy but Dick.
My beautiful house.
Your beautiful house was just like my personal batting cage for baseball.
I trusted you, Tom.
All right, so even though I'm holding like a Desert Eagle here as Dick, I'm not going to use it. I'm only doing melee weapons and fire in this series. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.